Hello people, I am Jaby KOAY, joined by Amy, the ARBURN, and ACHARA is a KIRK. We're looking at Typewriter, the official trailer from Netflix. This came out several days ago, but...
Several months ago.
June, or a little bit over a month ago. Sorry, I thought it was July 26th. So, it's just starting to gain momentum. We've been instructed by the peoples from India, a handful of them, to look at this trailer. And by a handful, I mean like one person said that. ACHARA is the one who told me. Who is it? Who told us to look at this? Rashi? Rashi Middlekarth. So you can thank Rashi, blame her if it's not a good trailer. Here we go. I'm just kidding.
Don't blame her.
Don't blame her. She's awesome.
You need to point fingers.
Bus! Under there. You go. Presented by Netflix.
We got it. Natural लगता है लेकिन natural है नहीं. यहाँ पर जो फैमिली बहुत साल पहले रहती थी, इनमें भी एक लड़की थी.
It's creepy, bleepy.
Jenny.
Oh, okay. That's not a sign. Who came?
When a person dies an unnatural death, the soul is trapped in between universes. क्या है इस बॉक्स में?
Don't open it.
I don't know, but I'd like to know.
बर्थडे और डेथ्स में एक ही चीज कॉमन है.
मैंने देखा आपने क्या किया. कि मैं किसी को नहीं बताऊंगी.
कमाल है यार. जिससे भी बात करती है वो मर जाता है.
Why are you talking to her then?
तुम्हारी लाइफ तुम्हारी कहाँ है? और करीब मुक्ति मिलेगी.
The ghost of सुल्तानपुर. तुम्हें भूत कहाँ मिलेगा? तेरे घर पे.
Oh gosh.
क्या मैं सस्पेक्ट हूँ?
Oh, cool. Uh-oh. Is she possessed?
It's confusing. There's a lot going on.
I like it. I mean, I like the whole vibe already. I'm into ghost stories, even though they scare the crap out of me.
Yeah.
But I do like kind of watching them and the way they make me feel.
Tell me more about that, if you would. What feelings does it induce that you enjoy? Because I'm not a huge horror fan. This looked really interesting, more thrillery, but...
I'm generally not a huge horror fan, but there's something about ghost stories that have fascinated me ever since I was a young child. And I think it's because I grew up in a culture where ghosts are very much a real thing. And my mom would often tell me about ghosts that she had encountered or like supernatural stuff. And so I was always really interested in it. I don't know. I just get really into it when there's like a film or a TV show, but I can't watch it by myself.
No.
I get too scared.
Vardez is the name of a region and Toluca in North Goa.
Oh.
Goa is supposed to be a place of joy, and the one movie that I watched of Goa is about zombies.
Yep.
And then there's this.
And now this.
Goa is associated with death when it comes to movies. What's up with that?
Well, because it's a fun party town, so like let's subvert the expectations of people when they think about Goa. So now they'll think about ghosts and zombies. Yeah.
I wasn't really sure who was haunting who. That was
I
confusing.
know. I thought the bit at the end, that little girl's looking out the window and then she approaches her. I thought that was brilliant because at first you're like, is there some third party wandering about the house?
Right.
Yeah.
But then you're like, oh, or is it her? And she's possessed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be like a possession story. Stuff like that, like the shrouded little, almost like a voodoo doll, the wooden one, where it was wrapped in cloth and stuff. That's all black magic stuff. You know when you watch movies and you see characters do things and you're like, why would you? Why would you open that box? Like, you know, it's a Pandora's box. The minute you start opening that box,
Why would you do that?
you've let the ghost out. Now they're free. You've invited them into your home, and it's really hard to get rid of them. This is fact.
I was just genuinely confused by the dude who talked to the woman and said, everyone who talks to you dies. I'm like,
Then why are you
Bad
talking
idea.
to
dude,
her?
like, you wouldn't be saying that then. You'd be running.
Yeah, nope.
You see her and oh, you're walking this way now.
I'd be calling The Exorcist straight away. I'd have The Exorcist on speed dial, or I'd be like, excuse me, who is your local exorcist?
Yeah.
Or someone close by, or even not close by. I'm going to pay for your plane ticket to come here and take care of this issue, or I'm selling the house.
I can understand why this particular show took a while to gain momentum. I mean, when did it come out? It dropped on July 19th. Okay, so there wasn't buzz around it right away for me anyway. The trailer isn't really like selling me. I only know it's good because people are telling us it's good now.
Right.
I mean, I did notice something, I think on IGN.com. IGN tends to like be international, and they, you know, wherever it's from, they'll be like, hey, this is a good show, you should check it out. And I think Typewriter had come up. The commercial is not doing the show justice as much as I can tell. Because I have no idea who's scared of what. They tried to build in these jump scares into the commercial, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't know what to be jump scared of.
Yeah, because you don't really get too much of a sense of what it is exactly, whether it's a possession or whether it's like an actual ghost, because you don't actually see another apparition or something
You did
there.
see that figure in the window watching the little girl at the very start of the trailer. Remember, it was like the attic and the...
Well, that was her, wasn't it?
That was her. And
was it?
Yeah,
Yes.
it was her.
So-
and then
I
she
missed
gets
that.
pulled away.
Right, so there's communication happening through the typewriter. It's almost like Lake House with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock talking through the mailbox.
Oh, yes,
That was
yes.
delightful.
Except instead of it being romantic and lovely, it's
like
horrific.
Scary.
Yeah. Some interesting visuals here to say the least, and some interesting shots. I think the concept of using a typewriter to communicate is actually kind of interesting because it's one of those machines that's very old, and in its own way, even though typewriters haven't existed forever, it's timeless. You know, it's existed quite a long time. It's how we used to make our books for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
It's how we used to write our letters and, you know.
Offices.
Offices, exactly.
My dad had a typewriter. I like to play with it.
After the pen came the typewriter. I fucked that up. Okay, so anyway, moving on. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Check out Amy ARBURN and ACHARA KIRK on the social media. Do subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon so you get notified every time we drop another video. Check out our other reactions, reviews, short films, and vlogs. Love y'all. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
Amy ARBURN.
and
ACHARA KIRK.
peace out.